This story comes to us from CNN.com. A Chicago police sergeant has been acquitted of charges of aggravated assault and felony official misconduct in a case involving a teenager he held in a prone position with his knee while off duty.
Angel and Nicole Nieves say their 14-year-old boy, referred to as JN, is still trying to process what happened to him on July 1st.
This was a situation where he faced something that was egregious and tragic, and he did happen to be the only brown boy there. And so that's an important factor with how we are processing this as a family.
The statement from his attorneys say he escaped criminal justice. He was found not guilty. But they said, however, he will not be able to escape our pursuit of justice in the civil courts. And that was from the lawyers who represent the teenager. They're going after him in civil court now for holding this teen down with his knee. His name is Michael Vitellaro. I think I said it right that time. He's worked for the Chicago Police Department since 2000. Now, Vitellaro, his attorney, James McKay Jr., said in a statement that finding his client not guilty on all accounts was the only ruling the judge could make. He says it was based on all the evidence presented in court and the Illinois law that applied to the case, period. McKay Jr. says it was not and cannot be based on any narrative promoted on social media by people who were not there that day. There is video, though.
The Civilian Office of Police Accountability and Chicago Police Department are also investigating, confirming the sergeant was relieved of police powers on Wednesday. Vitellaro's attorney telling NBC5 he cannot comment following bond court today.
Now, McKay questioned the credibility of prosecution witnesses, said the officer's actions were reasonable and not forceful. He said, noting the teen was not injured and didn't get a scratch. He said anybody who disagrees with the judge's ruling needs to read the law. The presumption of innocence and the burden of proof are not just words. Evidence matters. All criminal court judges in this country are required to base their decisions on the evidence presented in court and the law. They are not to be swayed by outside influences from social media, says McKay Jr., the attorney. Now, Cook County Circuit Court Judge Paul Pavlis was quoted by CNN affiliate WLS as saying the video of the incident was horrible, but it doesn't come close to describing what happened. He said, at no time did I see an out-of-control, enraged individual. So about the police officer. He said the police officer was controlled. He was in control of his emotions. He was holding this kid down. So what happened to get these charges of official misconduct and aggravated assault? Well, Vitellaro had gotten information that his son's bike was stolen from a local library. He's driving his son off duty to a Starbucks where he sees his son's bike on the sidewalk. The complaint said he waited in his car to hopefully observe who had stolen the bicycle. Obviously it was stolen. There it is in front of Starbucks. When the teen went to his son's bike, the video shows Vitellaro grabbing the boy and pushing him to the ground. He detained the boy by placing his knee on his back. Not his neck, his back. Video footage from Starbucks and other businesses in the area showed the teen was not the person who took the bicycle, according to the complaint. Uh-oh. The teen was crying and visibly upset later as he walked away from Vitellaro, who followed him according to the complaint in the video. Attorneys for the teen in their statement said Vitellaro's conduct shocked the community and decent people around the world. Vitellaro assaulted a 14-year-old boy in broad daylight without cause, and his treatment of our client was a clear overreach, an overreaction, and excessive use of force, said the attorneys of the teen, vowing a civil lawsuit. The teen's attorneys go on and say, we are quite disappointed that Judge Pavlis chose not to see Vitellaro's conduct met the threshold for aggravated battery or official misconduct. Now, if that wasn't the kid that stole his son's bike, yes, that was aggravated battery. And since he's a cop, it would be official misconduct, right? And that's the way a lot of cops are like that anyway. And what I mean is, all he had to do is go up and go, hey, where'd you get this bicycle? Hey, and grab the bike and go, hold on, where'd you get this bicycle? This is my son's, and it was stolen. That's all he had to do. But you know, cops can't do that. Cops are just, that's why San Antonio, Texas, the wrong man was shoved into a police car. And the police chief said if he had just complied, well, he wasn't the guy. This guy in Walmart, in Kansas City, had a receipt. It was laying underneath him. What happens? The cops just hold him down by his neck, arrest him, find out he did pay for his pizza, and release him. Because cops can't talk. They can't de-escalate. They got to grab you and throw you down and say, got you, got me for what? So if this cop did wrong, I hope to hell he pays in civil court. I hope he makes this teen rich. Because there are people who are saying that's not the kid that stole the bike. And maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was his friend's bike. The friend stole the bike, let's say. And maybe he was just going out to do something. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe he bought it from somebody, and just happened to purchase a stolen bike. Doesn't sound like the cop tried to find out.